with a smile on your face. When you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning, morning, good morning, morning.
Welcome back to Tobago Updates Television. Of course, the morning show is happening right here, and of course, also on Amplia. And you've been joined in studio. Should I say, it gives me philanthropic joy to be joined by two young people here. We also have folks online, and we are talking Tourism Youth Congress. All right. So we have Miss Sandra Orr-Toney, the program coordinator for this said program, and we also have online Jahmone Brathwaite. And in the studio we have Kayleigh Lewis, right? Kayleigh Lewis.
Correct.
Right, and we also have Alex Job. Yes, I'm surrounded by young people this morning. I'm also young, but some people will beg to differ. And I want to start off with Miss Orr, the program coordinator, just to share with viewers what this program is all about. Good morning to you, and thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Good morning to the Secretary and Administration of the Division of Tourism, Culture, Antiquities and Transportation. Good morning to Tobago. Good morning to my beautiful Tourism Youth Club members. And by extension, good morning to Trinidad and Tobago. It's a pleasure to be here. The Tourism Youth Congress is one of our signature youth programs in the Division of Tourism, Culture, Antiquities and Transportation. It falls within our Youth in Tourism program and has the mandate of more or less providing a platform for young people to air their views, speak about, share how they feel about tourism on this island. And what is interesting about this Youth Congress is that its premise lays really within the Caribbean Tourism Organization. It is a program, it is a regional program, and it more or less seeks to provide that platform for students within the region to debate tourism issues. In Tobago, we have more or less epitomized that program, and we now allow our students who are members of our tourism youth clubs. As you may know, we have tourism youth clubs in 8 secondary schools on the island. We work with them. We do developmental programs, we educate, we create awareness on the sector, because if we really need to build tourism, which is our main economic driver, our young people need to be part of that, need to be part of this tourism sector, really needs to be able to say, we are the future. So that is what this whole thing is about. Today, we are having our local Tourism Youth Congress, and that is a prerequisite that has been set by the Caribbean Tourism Organization in order for member CTO countries, in terms of Trinidad and Tobago is one of those members, in terms of they participating at the Tourism Youth Council in the Cayman Congress, they have to host a local program. And that is what we are doing this morning at the library, starting at 9:30 a.m. I know that the young people are really, get up and ready to really participate. This program at the library assists us. It's really allow us to, at the division, to utilize a transparent forum where we select the new junior secretary of tourism. When that person is selected today, whoever that person may be, that student may be, they now will go on and enter the regional competition and represent Tobago as a youth tourism ambassador at the regional CTO level, which is usually held in October of each year. what I would like to add here is that Tobago, and she's on set, Tobago has always done really well at the regional level. In 2017, we started our tourism youth clubs. In 2018, we entered the Tourism Youth Congress. We had Mr. Jahmone Madden from Roxborough Secondary School. He placed fourth. In 2019, we had Miss Kayleigh Lewis representing Tobago at the regional level as well. She came third. And last year, Tobago, Miss Jahmone Brathwaite, we went to the Cayman Islands, and Jahmone came first at the regional level. So she's currently the junior minister of tourism, currently holding that title.
Yes.
So,
and fantastic in all that you would have said there. I mean, it sounds very exciting. And I want to bring in Jahmone Brathwaite here, our junior minister of tourism. Jahmone is all smiles this morning. And Jahmone, I mean, I want to tell Tobago how it has been for you representing Tobago firstly across there in Cayman Islands. What you would have done differently, of course, from 2017 to last year in bringing this title home to Tobago. How it has been for you in the year thus far?
Okay, good morning, everyone. Firstly, the experience has truly been one that is indescribable, I must say. However, from 2017 to now, I utilize the tellings, as the old persons would say, from the persons that have gone before me. I looked at the way that they went about doing things, and then I readjusted certain things to ensure that it would meet the standards of the CTO. In addition to that, constant practice and dedication has allowed me to bring the title home for Tobago. I must say that within this experience, I've learned a lot. It has helped me to develop as an individual. It allowed me to understand that tourism, it circulates around each aspect of our lives, and overall the experience was wonderful. It was amazing. It was developmental. It was something that I will truly remember as I go on to the next stage in my life. It also has allowed me to see that, being a youth in tourism, you have to truly understand what that means for you as a person first before you go ahead and advocate for other persons within the tourism sector.
Very, very well said. And of course, congratulations to you on being the junior minister regionally. Big things there for Tobago. I want to come and set now with Kayleigh and Alex Job. Kayleigh, former junior Secretary of Tourism and Culture. How has that been for you? And tell me about the roles and responsibilities in being a junior secretary.
Okay, so basically, the junior secretary shadows the Secretary of Tourism.
Right.
So that experience in itself, as Jenny would have said, is very developmental rather, and it's very enlightening because, as you know, the secretary has a lot of responsibilities. Right. So when the secretary comes to bring greetings, a lot of times the junior secretary of tourism has to be there as well. So I think the entire program put on by the Division of Tourism, I mean, obviously it comes from the Caribbean Tourism Organization, right. But I think the fact that we have been able to keep doing this year after year, even after COVID, because I became the junior secretary in 2019. And it wasn't only until last year I handed over the title to Jenny, obviously because of the pandemic.
Right.
So during that entire time, we had a lot of programs, we had seminars online, we had the opportunity to network. I think networking is really one of the most important parts because when you go to the Caribbean Tourism Organization, in whichever Caribbean island they have it in, you have delegates from different islands. So that bond that you build, those networking opportunities, they last a lifetime. I mean, I still have friends from Antigua, Barbados, Jamaica, all over. Everybody still, talks. And, the Congress is coming back up again, so everybody is talking about it, sending up your delegates. The little peacock is always there.
and you mentioned that, you shadow the Secretary for Tourism. You get the same pay too?
No. No, we do not. The pay is not the same at all.
So what's I want to come to Alex, right? What's the incentive to really join a program like this, and how you got involved in it?
So I really, well, for me, tourism was my bread and butter, right?
Right.
So that's shocking. And for a young person in Tobago, if you check most of the times, if you check where their parents work, you're highly likely that they work in the tourism industry. So I that's what my bread and butter for me. And when the tourism youth clubs came around, I was doing tourism at the A levels, and I jumped at the opportunity to get involved, right? Because that I am always for youth development, right? And I was the first president of the Scarborough Tourism Youth Club.
So you at Scarborough,
right?
Big time.
Yes. So, and yes, Katie wasn't the first executive as well, and we went forward. And I moved on from A levels and went on to do my BSc in International Tourism Management. So to me, tourism is just my passion. Tourism is my life. So I am a young person living the experience.
Right, fantastic. And I want to come back to Johnny before I get to Miss O to wrap up. Sorry. So Brathwaite, so we have the Congress in Tobago this morning. I mean, what advice would you want to give to those persons who will be participating this morning?
Firstly, I would like to tell them that it is okay to be nervous, because when I went, I was extremely nervous. I sat there and I wondered, how am I going to execute everything that I have learned? However, I will also like to tell them that utilize this opportunity. Take as much as you can get from it. Embrace everything that they offer, because it really allows you to experience everything within Tobago, from our history to our culture, all the way down to the agriculture or the transportation within the island. You learn a lot. I would also say that ensure that every step you take within this position is an intentional one. Ensure that it is going to be not just beneficial for you, but the next person to come after you as well. Ensure that you grow from this experience, that it is going to be one that add some kind of substance to your next step in your life. And overall, make yourself proud. Make yourself proud, make your family proud, make the island proud. Because regardless of what you do in this life, the smallest things you have accomplished is the ones that truly matter the most. So that is my advice to the next person.
And so, Miss O, as we wrap quickly, just tell me the time and place, and of course, can members of the public attend this morning as well?
Okay, we start at 9:30 a.m. It's at the Scarborough Library facility, the Anne Mitchell gift, and we probably would probably end about let's say about 1:30 to 2. And what I want to say before I close off is that this year the Tourism Youth Congress has attracted 2 corporate sponsors in the name of Caribbean Airlines and the Trinidad and Tobago Unit Trust Corporation. We also have been supported by several tourism stakeholders and industry partners. Quickly, I like to just mention them: Casa La Vista, Tobago Luxury Villa, Lesville, Tobago, the Seahorse Inn and Restaurant and Bar, Shepherd's Inn, the Bay Leaf at Bacolet, Ted Sunshine Enterprises and Tours, AJ's, Auto Rentals, Comfort Inn and Suites, and the Tobago Tourism Agency Limited.
Fantastic.
So I am on a high. I am elated. I feel, although I'm overwhelmed, but I feel good, because when you do this kind of work, it comes from your heart.
Yes, indeed.
And it's all about purpose. It's all about purpose. And I want to really thank the coordinating teachers of the various youth clubs who are the pillar behind the students, who prepare them to debate today. Thank you. And I want to wish all the participating 8 schools and students the very best, and to say that you are all winners.
Fantastic.
And we at the Division of Tourism, Culture, Antiquities and Transportation support you all the way, and you are all tourism ambassadors. And I want to really mention my secretary, Mrs. Tasha Grace Barris, and the administrator, Mr. Cyrus Duku, for their support. They have been supported 150%, giving support to the youths.
Yes.
Youths all the time.
We're gonna leave it there today. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I can see the excitement in your face, and I wish you a really good program this morning. I want to wish all the participants all the best, and of course to Kayleigh and Alex Job. Thank you so much for contributing to Tobago's tourism sector, and of course to Johnny Brathwaite. Keep doing what you're doing. Viewers, thank you so much for tuning into this interview. We're going to go for a short break, and then when we get back, we're going to be chatting with Everton Alfred, president of the Tobago Football Association. He's going to be talking about the upcoming league. Don't forget to share the live, share the live, share the live.